Hey guys, Darren here. Welcome to Mayhem Country Living. Sunday afternoon, going to show you what we are working on. We are actually doing some cooking in the hearth in the basement and getting it a little situated and a little set up, and it's coming along pretty well. You can see we have achieved a very large level of success with the floor. Getting everything vacuumed and cleaned and vacuumed and cleaned and vacuumed and cleaned. Some stuff I ended up throwing away. Some stuff I needed to throw away. I just didn't need my Xbox 360 anymore. Really did. I want to show you what's going on with the seeds. We started the majority of these on the 30th of January. And they're starting to come along pretty good. Show you what we got coming up. More to come. First, I'll give you a gratuitous shot of the greens. They are coming along really, really well. And you can see, oh yeah, I was going to show you that later, but you can see I've started a pump irrigation system. We're really oxygenating these guys a lot more, and they have grown probably 2 inches since I've been doing it for 3 days now. It's amazing how fast these things are growing, and we're having to eat a lot of salads, and my parents are loving it as well. I'm about to figure out what's going on with this one, why it didn't start producing as well. I'll show you this citronella, rooting it. These things are expensive here in Alabama. When one gets about as tall as this, it's around $25. So I'm doing a lot of cuttings of those guys. There's a fern or a something of my wife. She asked me to do cuttings of. These are the tomatoes that we started on the 6th of January, and you can see those are doing great. It's a Christmas cactus. Those are more tomatoes that we started. Yet more tomatoes. Those are all from cuttings. These are from seeds. These guys have done just really, really well. 12, 24, 36, 48. 48 more tomatoes have come up. And then you see we have seeds starting to break through. Tomatoes, tomatillas, some peppers. Here we have cabbages. I planted like 36 pots for these guys. I'm gonna start thinning them out, and everything is starting to come along really, really well. These peppers have not started. They're kind of on the outside. I may do a little bit of switching and adjusting and setting them, but also these guys are doing great. There's the how much did I pay for that? $1.50 for an aloe vera because it was dying from Walmart. So they have another 50 or 60 more. I might try to go get them. Our American flag leeks, you can see they're coming up. Hoshiko bunching onions are doing good. Spinach, basil, I'm about to start doing a bunch of cuttings off it. That's the parent citronella. There's another citronella. And my onions are starting to die off, but those are not too bad because I start them from grocery store onions. Now, more to come. Okay, guys, now we are back at the cooking hearth, and again we are down here getting figured out how to do this. This is going a lot easier. I still need to put in some sort of framework and weld it all together so I can actually start using the Dutch oven and the pots and everything down here. But this is coming together really well. One of the things I have noticed when I'm doing this hearth cooking you do not smell an odor like you would if you're grilling. So if you were doing some stealth cooking and you wanted to keep the fact that you had food to cook, this would be the way to do it, because most of the smells goes up through the roof, through the chimney. And so it is a lot less noticeable. And I imagine if you cooked at night once the sun went down, you would not be able to see the smoke either, and that would give you a little bit more anonymity when you did not want people to know that you had food to cook. So that might be something to consider. There we go. And these are lamb. We bought these the other day. It's funny, overseas lamb is considered about the equivalent of chicken. Here in the United States, it is considered high living. The kick in the butt is, because of all this stuff and the shortages and everything, lamb is actually cheaper than steak is now. So we are eating a lot more lamb, but we've always liked lamb anyway. So we've got these guys. I lemon peppered them, started them yesterday, cut up a couple of limes, squeezed over them, let them sit in the refrigerator for a day. Slow cooking these things right now. Threw a couple of onions on there just to give it a little bit of a different flavor. And when we pull it out, we're going to have mint jelly. We finally were able to find some good mint jelly to go on top of it. Man, it's going to be good with some scalloped potatoes. So, not too shabby. But that's it for today. Thank you for all of your concerns and your thoughts and your prayers while we were getting everything fixed up, and especially those of you who expressed concern about the hooch's foot. One toe's broken, one toe's dislocated, another toe may be broken, might have a bone broken in the top of her foot. Going to orthopedics Monday or Tuesday. So we'll see. Take care of your people, guys.